King Jesus, I know you'll hear me when I pray. But well, King Jesus, I know you'll hear me when I pray. Lord, I'm down and in trouble. Lord, send an angel by my way.
I have had this quilt. Oh Lord, I should have got up the where the date is on this thing. There it is, 2002, and says it's specially made for you by Sandy Caines, and that was one of my husband's last names. But anyway, as you could tell, it's like all messed up. You can see it. This is the one that I left on the bed for the dogs. And believe you me, they have most definitely abused it. Okay, so we are going to work on this, okay? So now the first thing I want to do, I want to go by and I'm going to get all these stragglies out and get all this stuff out that's in the way, that ain't doing us no good. Now, the backing is still good on here, so I'm going to keep up with the backing on it, but kind of like through here, it really doesn't matter, but I do want to get some of this trash off of it that needs to be gone, and the fiber feel. We don't want to cut into the back. The back is still good. I want to kind of clean it up a little bit. And all that good stuff. Which probably going to be taking a lot of it off. And all. So we just... There we go. If I cut into the back, I'm just going to have to throw the whole thing away. I reckon, I don't know. I may try to do something to the back. But, okay, we have this area pretty well much cleaned up. So, you're like, what are you going to do with it? How are you going to do this? Well, we're going to do a couple of things. And the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to get us a piece of batting. Now I have a big area right here. Great big huge area. And we're going to try to break it down. And we're going to put, we're going to take like, let's see what I can find here. I got this 4-inch one. This 4-inch one, nah, that's not going to work. We need to go a little bit bigger than 4 inches. Yeah, it's more like it. So, we're going to try to cut this out. I mean, I'm not going to look for perfect right in here. Now this is going to be perfect. Okay? So we have a 1 block here. Now, is that one going to cover it? No. So let's just work on down, and let's just see what's, this one here cover it. This one here cover good. But wait a minute, we got up here too. We could get that one as well. So, let's see. That right there will fit it. And let's see if we can find a, something that will go right there. If not, we can make our sizes that we want. You know? What we got in here? Little pieces. Well, that don't work. Is there anything else bigger in here? That one's bigger. That'll cover it right there. Okay. So we're going to start working on this. So let's get our iron hot. Okay. Now not only that, but we can't put this thing on a sewing machine. Because the sewing machine is, I don't have enough room on my sewing machine. So we got to work by hand. Which I don't care, not one bit, to sew by hand. It's good. It's good for us. So, we've got us a needle here. We got us one block that we can work with. Now let's see if we can play with another one. Let's see if we can come over here to this one right here. Will that one work? No, it won't. Let's see. No. Let's work with the whole thing. That one might. I have to turn in so lightly on it. And I don't remember what I was doing with this to get all this. But I was doing something. They may be enough here to cut down and make some blocks. I mean, I've already got some. I don't know what this was. Okay. So, I'm going to put this aside because I don't see, I can't use that one on that one. Here's some of these old blocks that, well, they're not old, they're new, but and they're still pretty. I still like this quilt. And every once in a while I pull it out and use it. I bet you anything this would be one my brother will take. I have enough here to make a big pillow with. Maybe that's what I ought to do. But, moving right along, here's just another one. Oh boy, that right there would cover up a big area right here. Right in here. That area would work just fine for that. Let's get this out of the way. Let's get this out of the way. Let's get some of this out of the way. Okay. And here's, well, that one's a little bit too big. We had a half a block. But how much trouble we got? We got this one right here. So that would work there. So there's just 2 blocks there. We need to put fiber fill underneath it. Alright, and we got these. We can iron them down if we need to. But we're working on this spot. Okay, put them over there. I think I'm done with these blocks that I've had in here. Right, here's one. I remember this quilt. I like that quilt. I like it. And Rick's daughter, the one that I made this right here, other quilt for, she still loves it. She uses it. So that makes me feel good that she uses it. Okay. Now I've got some other stuff down in here. Here's a block. And there's a girl block. We can check that out. And here's some small ones. Let's see what we got in here. What is mine? This right here was some stuff that, some material that I had gotten a bunch of. And I've been thinking about playing with it, but I don't know. I haven't. I got more stuff on my brain. Alright, what is this? These right here are just half blocks. And what do we have? These here are all too small. How about this one? Take this block and we can work it right here. And it'll cover that hole. Yeah, that'll cover that hole. Looky there. See, yeah. It'll cover that hole right there. We can fix that together right there. Now all this is going to be sewed by hand. So, and then I have a padded piece of foam here. Okay, that's for something else. Okay, now then. I think my iron is hot now. So, I'm going to take this one over here, the iron. I'm going to put me some best press on it. I kind of want it kind of stiff if I can. So it'll be easier to play around with and work on and all that good stuff. Ooh. See that steam? Ooh. Now I want to kind of fold it over and like this. Okay. Over here I'm going to do this side. Come up here and I'm going to do this side.
It's hot.
And then
Ow.
come over here, we're going to put this one down.
Ow.
I hope y'all can see me over here. At least part of me. Okay. Now then, let's cut down our batting a little bit. See how that works. So we're going to go from here to here. Okay, we want to cut down a little bit at the top. Not much. Okay, there we go. Okay, find our pins. And we're going to pin it down. Because we don't want it to be moving on us while we're trying to sew it. Now then, we want to try to go through all the layers. So we're going to start with this right here. It doesn't matter to me what we have here as long as it works. That's all I'm worried about, is getting this quilt back on the bed for the dogs. And if there's a block that I want to keep and put into something better, I won't use it, like those log cabins. I don't want to put them in this, because those are good blocks that can go onto a good quilt. There. And this right here is pretty neat. This right here is, see, a little tiny pillow. I had made this quilt a long time ago. Y'all should have seen it. It was pretty. But it got all messed up in storage. So, I don't have it anymore. But, it'll be okay. What? You just went and potted Emmy. Alright, I have to go to the bathroom with her because she has just went 5 minutes ago and we have a rabbit. I'll explain it to you in a minute. Okay. My son was cutting grass and he almost ran over this little tiny rabbit. And it looks like a baby rabbit. And so he gets the rabbit and all, because it was so scared. He said it was shaking like crazy and all. So he gets the rabbit and he brought it home here to my house. Not his, but to mine. And he's supposed to be put in a cage outside and all. Rick said, no, we're not going to have that. Which I can't blame Rick. I don't want him to have that either. I don't want to have to take care of an animal. Because they ain't hardly here. She will have to be here to take care of it. Because I'm not going to. I will let the thing go. Let's see if I can't scoot some stuff out of my way. I'm already taking care of a 3-year-old. That's good enough for me. And I'm going to tell them the first 24 hours, if that rabbit goes without something to eat and they're not taking care of it, that's the first 24 hours it's going to get gone. But I will let that animal go free. I don't want no more animals. I have enough. I have enough that come here and me babysit them and all. So, but anyway, I think this right here will work just fine. We want to make sure we get some of that fiber feel that it'll stay right there in that area. And if it don't, we'll get some in the middle. But I'm getting some over here in the sides here. And all. I'm not looking for beauty. I'm looking for warmth. And something to throw on my bed for my dogs to lay on. Because my dogs take over my bed. During the daytime, I have to run them up to show you all my quilts on my bed because they take it up. They take it up bad. It's just that this thing is just getting so old, you know. I need to do something with it. And I figured that you guys probably would like to see it and see what I do just to make it to where it works. Alright, we got our first block on. And it don't take that long to do. If this quilt could talk, I wonder what it would have to say about me. I bet you could tell some tales. I'm human too. Okay, so we have this one right here done. So we're going to get rid of that. Put my needle here. And I'm going to take you guys to look at the rabbit. So we'll be right back. For my bathroom. Let's see if we can get down there to it. See the baby rabbit? See how little it is? See how it looks like a rat, doesn't it? Little bitty tiny baby rabbit. Yeah. I got it some lettuce and some water in here, and it ain't ate nothing yet, but it's scared to death. Yeah, I got it up on my chest now. Yeah. The poor little thing. Yeah, okay, there you go. Alrighty. So there it is. It's a cute little thing. That's what comes. So she's always wanting to come to the bathroom, and this is the reason why. Even just come in here and look at it. Alrighty, I'll meet you back in the sewing room. I've gotten a piece of batting there, so we can get started. Okay. I'm going to do a little bit of rain here. Last night, Emmy went through whatever you want to call her whining and crying and all this other stuff. My son had the audacity to tell me that it was my fault. I gotta look for a bigger piece of batting. That it was my fault that Emmy done it. That she should not be able to take a nap during the daytime. 3 years old. She should not take a nap so she'll be able to go to bed when he is here. Huh. I don't think so. I don't think so at all. It ain't gonna work that way. No. We got into a big argument last night. A big argument. Now, when I told him I wasn't watching her no more, they need to find somebody else that I quit of not watching her. And I mean it. She's got to go to work tonight. And me and Rick are going to be gone. This is his day off from work. And me and him is going to take off. And they're going to have to find whatever else they're going to do. I've had it. I've had it. When, see, Amanda got a check, a tax check, for $10,000. $10,000. Okay. Well, she did not go and rent a home. She didn't. They wasted it. They wasted the money. So, I mean, she got a Blazer out of it. But the Blazer now only go 40 miles an hour because the transmission's messed up. Okay? So, we argued last night, and I just flatly out told them that they can have it, and I don't want nothing to do with it. I'm going to sew these two together. And it's like when she got the $6,000, she gave me $10,000. She gave me $600 for everything that I'd done for Emmy. You know, watching Emmy and all this. And all. So, then she wanted me to pay her back. Wanted me to pay her back that money. And then all this other stuff started happening. All kinds of, I'm so mad. I'm so mad. I can't, Emmy throws things. Emmy, she's cruel to animals. Really cruel to animals. And she expected me to pay back that $600. I told Rick, I said, I ought to write her out a bill on everything that we have done and put a price tag to it. And at the very bottom, put "Paid in full by Jesus Christ." That's what I thought about doing. Tried to talk to her last night about Emmy. She got on, she stayed. She didn't get on, she stayed on her iPad. She stayed on. She did not even get off to talk about her child. And I told Emmy, I said, Emmy, I done told you that if you kept this shit up, that you were going to be sleeping under a bridge. I said, you're going to get what you want now. Your mama's going to be around all the time because I'm not watching you no more. I said, you go around try to tear my shit up. And I said, tear my stuff up. I said, you'll be out the door. She's a 3-year-old. And at the beginning of this song, look how small that got. Real quick. I'm not thinking. Alright, I can cut down that batting. Some more. I told her. I said, you'll be out the door. Now, tonight, when she's got to go to work, I'm not going to be here. I'm not going to be here. And when they call me, I'm not going to answer the phone. Because when I wanted to get a hold of them, I could not get a hold of them. I couldn't. I'd always have to go, well, what am I supposed to do now? Got to call where Jonathan lives and all, and leave a message all the time. My days of watching Emmy is over. I can love her afar. But I'm going to tell you, I have never in my lifetime ever seen such an evil child. And she does it on purpose. The song that comes on at the beginning of this video, Jesus, can you hear me when I pray? Jesus, you can't hear me when I pray. She told me yesterday. She says, I pray to other gods. A 3-year-old. She knows that she is trying, that she is pushing every button that she can. And she does it deliberately. Y'all can say she's 3 years old, she don't know. Yes, she does know. If you see the expression on that child's face, and especially when she's in the process of doing it. When yesterday she threw one of her toys at Buddy, that's Jonathan's dog. You should have seen her laughing and having such a great time terrorizing that dog. I've never in my lifetime, never seen such right down to an evil child. And y'all think that, I don't know exactly how y'all think, but most people would think that everything was not that way. It's a child. She's only 3 years old. She doesn't know. Oh, she knows. She knows. Okay. Oh, there's more. But anyway, I did that video, that Bible study video. I think I needed it more for me than anything. It helped me yesterday. I really, really needed it. And Ricky is a preacher, used to be a preacher, and he told me I did a really good job. I said, well, I can only put out what God tells me to put out. So, don't be surprised if my next video is a rant too. Because I know it's just about time for this right here to be off. And I can't blame y'all if y'all don't want to listen to my rants. But I could stop this. I could stop this. And you know what he had to go on to tell me? That when he gets a place to rent, they are not moving in with them. My son. My son. So I said, you mean to tell me that you just brought her here for me to raise? I said, if I'm going to raise her, I want her birth certificate. I want her social security card. I want a legalized letter stating that I am to raise her. Other than that, it's not going to happen no more. Then, when, and if I get it, which I'm not going to because I don't want to give up what money, the tax money they can get from her. They don't want to give up any penny that they can get from her. I know. So, I don't know. All I know is me and Rick didn't go to bed probably about 6 o'clock this morning. I said, man, all they're doing is keep on kicking the horse when the horse is down. And you can't kick a horse while it's down. It's going to get up and it's going to fight. And now we are fighting back. It's not like we haven't told them. Look, this is going on. You need to stop this. You need to do something about this. You need to... And we're not getting nothing. He goes, oh, I know what you're going through. I know what you're going through. Well, yeah, if you know what I'm going through, then do something about it. Do something. Like I told Rick yesterday, I said, I cannot buy simple dish scrubbing pads to do dishes with. I can't afford it. I said I used to be able to go out and spend $30, $40, maybe even $60 at going to the thrift stores and stuff. I can't do that no more. I said, it takes money. And I was talking to Jonathan about money. Told him, it takes money to raise a child. Oh, yeah, now it goes into the money. It sounds like all you want is money. I said it takes money on this earth to feed, to clothe, to take care of a 3-year-old. It's not about the damn money. It's about the principle behind me and Rick. He can't when he has a day off, he doesn't have a day off. Because she's always here. But when it's their time for their days off, they go off and do whatever they want. They go and do whatever they want. But he does not have a day off. And he'll sit back and say, oh, I see it. I see what she is doing. I have never in my life seen such an evil child. It's time for Mom to step up and be a mom. Alright, you may think I have a problem here, but I'm going to show you how to take care of it.